Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.
Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? Hope every one of you are doing great. So today I want to teach you guys how to use the TradingView platform for trading forex indices, stock and commodities. Now, what is TradingView? TradingView is a popular platform for charting and trading in the financial market. It offers a wide range of features and tools, including real-time data, customizable charts, and technical indicators, drawing tools, and social platforms trading capabilities. So today, guys, we'll be going through all the trading views, tools, features, and everything on how to use this trading view platform. So stay with me to the end. I'll guide you very well and teach you how to use this platform to your advantage while analyzing the financial market. So let's start here, guys. You can see on my chart that I have the USD charts on my trading view. You can see that I have so many other tools here, and my candle colors is just as not as the same as your own. I have the purple and I also have the gray color. So this color, you can actually change it to any color that you want. So now let's go about how to start using the TradingView platform. So now you can see right here, this place here, we call it the watch list. This is the watch list. This is where we add or remove currency pairs. You can add currency pairs here, and you can also as well remove currency pairs from your watch list. So now if you want to remove currency pairs from your watch list, or you want to add currency pairs from your watch list, you can simply click on this icon that says add symbol. First of all, you see this place here at the right corner here. We have the notification bell, we have the streams, that's if you want to go live or watch other traders analyze live. We have the idea streams where financial traders share their ideas and thoughts on other pairs and the rest. Then we have the charts. That's if you belong to any of the traders community on TradingView, we have the charts. We also have the minds where great traders share their minds and share their thoughts and other ideas. Then we have my ideas. The my ideas is like your ideas you're sharing to other traders and other communities, telling them what you're looking at, telling them what you feel. And then we have the calendar, we have the hot list, we have the data window, we have the alerts, and then we have the watch list, details, and news. So this watch list here, you can add or remove pair, just as I said earlier. So if you want to add or remove pair, you can simply click on this plus icon at this top corner here. This plus icon will then bring you to this space here. So once you get to this space here, you'll be able to see what we call the all. So this all combines both stocks, funds, futures, forex, crypto, indices, bonds, and economy. This all is like showing you all the instruments that is being traded in the market, from the stocks to funds, crypto, forex, indices. But we as forex traders, or maybe you might be a stock trader or a future trader, or maybe a crypto or index trader. But we as the forex trader, we simply click on forex so that we can see only the forex pairs, which is the currency pair. So when you click on forex, it will bring you here. If you're a crypto trader as well, you can click on crypto. So once you click on crypto, It will then bring you to this space where you'll be able to see all the crypto pairs. Then you'll now choose your favorite pairs. The reason why we choose the favorite pairs into our watch list is because we want to stay focused on them. These are the pairs we love trading, maybe because they are volatile pairs, maybe because they are the most traded pairs, but we just want to keep our eyes on them. So we as the Forex traders, we just focus on trading the Forex pair. Like me, I trade crypto as well, like the Bitcoin. So now you can see that we have Euro USD, we have GBP USD, we have USD JPY, we have GBP JPY, and the Australia US USD. So now you can see that I have this icon here that says what? Remove from watch list. And if you look at my watch list, you can clearly see that I already have Euro USD here in my watch list. So now I can remove this Euro USD from my watch list simply using this @ symbol or remove symbol. And now you can see that we also have a plus button. This plus button gives you an option to add more currency pairs to your watch list. You can see Euro JPY here. It says what? Add to watch list. So if I want to add this pair now to my watch list, I could just click on the plus button. So once I click on the plus button, you can clearly see here that Euro JPY has been added to my watch list, right? It has been added to my watch list, and I can go here now to say, okay, let me look at the Euro JPY pair. So once you click on this here, it takes you back to here. So you can just click on Euro JPY. So once you click on Euro JPY chart will then open up. Once Euro JPY charts open up, you'll be able to see all the market data and everything that Euro JPY has been doing so far. And just as I added it to the watch list, I can as well remove it from my watch list. So if I want to remove it from my watch list, I'll just click here that says remove from my watch list, and then it will go. It will be removed automatically. But if I don't want to remove it from my watch list, I will just drag it, like click on it, and then drag it and put it under my currency pair, because when I added it, it went straight to the bottom here. So anytime you're adding a new pair to your watch list, whenever you're adding a new pair to your watch list, it will go straight to the bottom. So for me, I always make sure that once I add it like this and they go straight to the bottom, what I will do is that you can see the way I arranged my watch list. It makes it more organized to me. You can see how I organize my watch list. So I have Forex pairs, I have the DXY, which is the dollar index. Then I have my major currency pairs. My major currency pairs are the top pairs that I love trading. These are the 4 pairs that I love trading. I love trading the Australian dollar and the United States dollar. I love trading the Euro USD, GBP USD, and the USD Canadian dollar. These are the 4 pairs that I focus on the most. And I have other currency pairs, but these are like pairs I look out on. Maybe when I can't find opportunity on these 4 pairs, I can simply look at these other pairs to find opportunity. So these pairs are like the Asian pairs. You can see the US dollar against the Japanese yen. The Japanese yen is an Asian pair. We have the GBP against the Japanese yen, the NZD against the USD, the pound against the Canadian dollar, the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. So these are like pairs I look out for opportunities on when I can't find opportunities on this 4 pair. But if I can find opportunity on any of these pairs, then I'm going to stay focused on them, right? So now, if I want, I also have my commodity pair. The commodity are gold, US oil. I trade commodities as well. I trade US oil. I trade gold. These are my own commodity pair. These are the 2 volatile pairs that I look out opportunities on when I'm trading. When I want to trade gold, or maybe when I want to trade the US oil.
And I also trade BTC as well. You can see that I have cryptocurrency here, then I have BTC. BTC is the only cryptocurrency pair that I find I try to trade and I always look out opportunity for. So when I add a pair to my watch list, or whenever you choose a pair on your watch list, you will see that the pair will come straight to the bottom. So what you do is that you're going to click on it, you like click on it, hold it tight, and then drag it either under your currency pairs or maybe anywhere. You can put it anywhere on your chart here. You can just place it anywhere on your chart and you see that you've moved it from here. So this is how I was able to organize my watch list. So I can be able to remove these currency pairs also from my watch list by clicking on this. Here it says remove currency pair. So once I click on it, it is gone. Once I click on it as well, it is gone. So this is how you'll be able to organize your watch list just like my own. If you want to organize your watch list and add these commodities here, you can simply left click on it and then it says what? Add section. Once you go to your add section, you then do what? You then select and delete it. And then maybe let's say you can say my minor pairs. You can say my minor pairs, right? And then you can just something like this and then you add it. This is what? My minor pairs. You can organize your watch list like this. Currency pairs. Let's just say these are the currency pairs, these are the minor pairs, and then these are your commodities. You can take it off as well. Maybe you don't want it that way. You can simply take it off. So that's how you add and remove watch list and remove currency pairs from your watch list. So right now, let's go about expanding your screen. Maybe you don't want to see this, you've chosen the pair you want to look at. Like, okay, I've chosen the Euro JPY pair and I want to stay focused on the Euro JPY, or maybe I've chosen the Euro USD and I just want to keep my eyes on this Euro USD. I don't want to be distracted. I don't want to see none of this. Let me make it smaller so you can be able to see other places here. I think it's okay like this. Let me just try to move this stuff. All right, thank you guys. So now I've chosen the Euro USD and I don't want to be seeing any of these other pairs here. I can just click here. Once you click on this watch list, you see that every other distraction is out of your screen and then you can mainly or fully focus on the currency pair that you're trading for that day. So don't mind me guys, this was a winning trade I took last week and it ran over 64 pips and it gave me 5%. It was a good trade, man. It was a sweet one. The NFP helped it as well to smash TP. So let's stay focused, guys. So you can see that we have the next icon here. This icon says take a snapshot. So let's say, for example, you want to take a snapshot of your screen. You want to share your analysis maybe with your community or maybe with your mentor, or maybe you want to post your chat on Instagram or maybe on your WhatsApp, or maybe you just want to share the whole setup on your screen and you want the community to take a good look at what you're doing, or maybe you want to share it with your mentor and you want your mentor to see what you're doing, if actually you're correct or you're wrong. Like me, I tell most of my students that whenever they analyze the chart, they should make sure that they share that chart to me so that I can see what they are doing, if either they are right or wrong. So the best way for them to do this is to go to this, take a snapshot, click on it. Once you click on it, you can click on then, you can say download. Once you click on download image, you'll see that it will be downloaded automatically to your system, right? It will be downloaded automatically to your system. It says files have been saved. And now, if you don't want to download it, or maybe you want to share it to someone, or maybe to your team, you can simply click on it and say, okay, copy image. Once you click on this copy image, you'll be able to share it with your team. So now let's go and share it with my team right now. I want to share it with my team. So if I want to share this with my team now, you see that I'll just go to my I'll go to my I'll just go to my YouTube and say, okay, since I want to share it with my team, I'll go to my YouTube and say, I'm coming guys, having some little issues here, and then I'll just click on my channel. So once I click on my channel, I'll then move it like this. Sorry, my screen is different here. So I will just go to my team here and say, okay, I want to share this thing with my community. You can see that I have other screenshots that I've been sharing with my team. So you can clearly see I have other screenshots that I've been sharing with my team. So I'll just say paste. Once I say paste, yeah, you can see that the snapshot I took, yeah, or I can say, okay, copy image. Once I click on copy image, I'll come here and then say paste. Then you can easily paste and say win or something else, just write whatever and then you click on paste. So if it's on WhatsApp or maybe it's on TradingView or maybe it's on any pair, anywhere at all, you can be able to share your chat simply by using the button. Simply by using the button, you can be able to share your chat with the whole team or maybe with your mentor. So that's the reason why we have this take a snapshot here. You can be able to download it to your computer. Like for me, I like taking pictures of my before and after. It helps me a lot to know how I was able to analyze the chart so I can go back to it to know what was wrong, if it turned out to be a losing trade, or to know what I did right if it turns out to be a winning trade for me. So I always keep a before and after of my analysis. A lot of my students knows that because I use that to teach them in the class. I'll show them the before and I'll show them the after. All these things are simply what can help your analysis and help you get better while trading because you can be able to see the reasons why you took that trade from a picture view. You'll be able to see a reason why you lost or win that trade as well, so you know where you did wrong and where you were right. So the next thing we have here is the full screen mode. These full screen modes give you the option to view everything very wide on your screen. So let's say I want to remove all the stops here, all the stops, indicator, alert, replay, euro, USD, everything on my screen. Then I'm going to use the full screen mode. Once I click on the full screen mode, everything disappears. Then what do I see? Only my candlesticks, my zones, and everything. And if I want my screen to come back normal as usual, as it used to be, I'll just click on the escape button. So once I click on the escape button, everything comes back normal, just as it was. So guys, let's take a look at the next one. The next one here is the setting. So you can see my chart is totally different. I love purple very much. Remember that. So now you can see that my chart color is totally different. I have the up candle or the bullish candle as my purple. Then I have my bearish candle as my gray. Then I have my zones marked up. My supply zones are marked up in purple as well. And then my demand zones are marked up in gray. So if you want to change the background, my background here is black. If you want to change the chart background, or maybe you want to change the colors of your candle, what you do is you click on the chart setting, right? we've gone over this feature here. This feature gives you the option to add and remove pairs, which is currency pairs, simply by clicking on the plus button. It says what? Add symbol, and then you can add symbol. So if you want to take these things off from your chart, you can simply click on the watch list here, and then it goes off, or you can just click on it and let it stay there. So if you want to change your chart background, your candlestick colors, you come to the settings here. So once you click on the settings, you can see here we have symbol, and it brings out these candles. You understand? We have the candle body, we have the candle borders, we have the candle width. So you can click here and be able to change your candle colors to maybe any color that you like, any color at all. You can just click on it. You see that my candle widths are still in purple. If you take a look at the widths, my candle wick are still in purple. If I don't want to change the wick, I'll leave the wick the way they are. If I don't want to change the candle borders, I'll just leave the candle borders the way they are. If I want to change the body and make it green, I can simply change everything and make my candle green. So when you're choosing this option, guys, always make sure that everything are the same. Make sure everything are the same so that you know what you're doing. You can see that I have the red and the green candles now on my chart, but I don't like the red and green candle. There's a psychology behind it, so I want to continue using my purple, right? I just want to continue using my purple. So all the purple here are your green candles, and all the gray here are your red candle. So don't mix it up. Don't do, let's say, for example, purple, purple, red, red, green, green. No, it's confusing. No, all this one is your bullish candle, and all this one are your bearish candle. So if you're changing the body, remember to change the borders and the wick the same color as you would like it to be. So it will be as neat and clean or decent as my chart. Then the next one we have here is the status line. So this status line, let's go over it. The status line, if you take a look here on your chart here, you'll see that you have some things like the O, the H, the like open, high, low, close. So let me put it here. You go to setting, and then let me put it up on your screen so you can see what I'm talking about. You can see what I'm talking about. You can clearly see what I'm talking about that you have on your screen. So you have all these things on your chart, right? You have the Euro USD, and then you also have Euro against the United States dollar, 1 hour FXEN, the highs, and then you have the open, the high, the low, and the close. So what this open, high, low, and close is telling you is that this was the price that the market opened for that day. This is the highest price market has gotten to for that day or on that time frame, and then this is the lowest price market has gotten to for that day or that time frame, and this is where the market currently closed. So now I don't like seeing all those things on my chart. Like I love my chart to be clean and very decent. So what I do concerning this one is that I'm only going to choose this ticker. So once I choose the ticker alone, it gives me only Euro USD 1 hour FXDM. Then I'm going to remove this title here. Now I leave the title, very important, but I'm going to remove the open, that one is gone, and I'll remove this low indicators title. Takes every indicators title out. So maybe if you have anything, it takes everything out. And then the logo, you can remove the Euro USD logo if you wish. I love it to be there. You can remove the title if you wish. I love it to be there because I'm a mentor, I'm a tutor, I teach people. So I would when I send my chat to my Discord, to my Telegram, or I post it on WhatsApp or on Instagram, I want people to know the currency pair I'm looking at immediately. So this is how you go about the status line. right? So you can change it to ticker alone. If you want ticker and description, it gives you ticker and description. If you want description only, it gives you description. If you want this open, high, low, and close values, you want to see them on your chart, good. You can allow them to be on your chart as well. But for me, there's nothing they are doing for me, so I take them off. So the next one we have here is the scale, right? This scales, I don't think there's nothing we are doing on this scale. This scale is okay. Everything is set and all right on the scale. So let's go to the canvas. So this canvas now is where you change your background. You see, my background is black, not white. So you first of all come here. Your own might be solid, but I chose gradient. Your own might be any of these, but I chose the bats and hots. Then here you can see on your chart you have some lines like this. On your chart, look at when it comes to the bats and hots, you see that you have some lines like this. You can see those boxes on your chart. I don't like them. I remove them from my chart. So I just make sure that I remove those boxes, take it off, send them to 0. You see that my chart is clean, right? My chart is very clean now. But if I add them, you see that they will come up. But I just send everything to 0. Then here I choose my chart color. I can decide to say let my chart color be white, but I don't like that. You choose anyone you like. You can choose anything you like for yourself. But I'm not going to choose white. I'm only going to choose my black because the black helps my eye, especially when I'm doing my analysis at night. It helps my eye and the light won't just come straight into my eyes or any of those stuff. So now we have the watermark. What is the watermark? The watermark is something that shows you the pair you're looking at, the time frame you're looking at, and if you put it on like this, let's go down. You see that I have this Euro USD on my chart. That's the watermark. That's what the watermark does for you. You see, I have Euro USD, that's the Euro against the United States dollar, and then 1 hour. So I can simply, if you go to the setting, you go to turn on the watermark, you can click on it, then reduce it. If you don't want it to be as bright as that, you can reduce it. So if you reduce it, you see it has been reduced. Do you understand? So for me, I have my Euro USD here, 1 hour. I have my Euro USD here, 1 hour. And if you look down here, I also have the Euro USD 1 hour. So there is no need of me having all these cool things on my chart. So I take it off. You can leave it. A lot of people allow it on their chart because they love it. They want to see it. They want others to see it. Makes your chart look nice and decent or well organized. But for me, I don't want to be seeing a whole lot of things that are not really important to me. They might be important to you, so you can toggle it on, or maybe if they are not important, you can toggle it off. For me, I toggle it off. So now this trading here, you can see that on your chart, if you look at the top left corner, you see something like buy and sell button. Here, that's the trading. You can see it, right? The buy and sell button. Now you can buy or sell on TradingView. So what's the use of having this buy and sell button here? You have to connect to a broker. How many of our brokers are connected to TradingView? None. So what I do is that I always make sure to toggle it off because I don't want to be seeing these buttons. Like I told you earlier, I don't always like my charts to have too many stuffs on them. I only allow the most important things to be on my chart. So I'm going to toggle it off. So once I toggle it off, everything is gone. I don't have anything on my chart, and that's for it. And when it comes to this event is like news events, economic news events, news data, and all the rest. All these things will show on your chart. ideas on charts, all those stuffs will show on your chart. So if you don't want them, you just take off the economic news event. Just toggle it off. There's no need of them being on your chart. You understand? We can use other news apps or other news page, maybe like the my forex factory or my FX group. We use that to monitor the news events and the economic data. So for me, I just take it off. I don't need any of them. I just simply take everything off from my chart, so my chart will be clean and looks nice. That's the way I love it. So you click on OK. So we are done for this. Let's just do a recap on what we've said so far concerning the chart settings. As I told you guys, I said at this symbol, you'll be able to what? Change the candlestick colors. Your candlestick colors here, you'll be able to change it to whatever color you want, right? And then at this level here, you'll be able to do what? Use the description and ticker, or the ticker and description, put on your open high and low and all the rest of it. And then the scale is okay. The canvas, you can add your watermark to it. Then your trading, you can put the buy and sell buttons on your screen, all of the rest. And then when you're done with the settings, you can go on and play with your trading view. Just after watching this video, make sure that you put up your trading view on your PC or your screen. Play with all these features, play with all the settings, and try to see what comes out best for you, what you might like. What you might like is what I won't like, but I'm just giving you quick understanding on how to use the trading view and how to set the trading view. So right now you can see how I'm able to expand my chart. If you have your mouse, you can play with your mouse by scrolling them down, scrolling them up, you push it up, or you push it down. So you can also come here, you see this price line here, you can also bring it low like this or expand it, which means you will right click, you left click on your mouse, drag it down or drag it up. You can see, right? You drag it down or you drag it up. If you left click on it and hold it tight, then you can simply right click. If you right click, you come to this invert scale. So once you click on the invert scale, you can see I've turned my chart upside down. You see that I've been able to turn my chart upside down. That's by putting your cursor here at this price line, and then you right click and then you toggle on the invert scale. If I toggle it off, it goes back to the normal scale just as it was, right? So these label lines and all the rest, you can also play with them, the plus button, the countdown, autofill, and then all the rest. So now on your chart, if you left click, let's say I have some set of rubbish on my screen and I just set them up like this, and maybe they are just so confused and I don't really know how to set them, all these things are like, whoa, whoa, whoa on my screen. I can just right click on my mouse and go to where reset chart view. So once I reset the chart view, it comes back to normal. So I can just scatter everything on my chart. I don't care. I just know that the setting is there for me. I scatter everything, then I just do what? Right click. Once I right click, reset chart view. And then reset chart view. I can remove all the drawings. Like if I want to remove all the drawings on my chart right now, so I have all these drawings on my chart and I want to remove all of them. I will just click here and then say remove all drawings. Once I click on remove all drawings, you can see everything is gone. Everything is gone. I can then start to analyze my chart afresh. You understand? I can start to analyze my chart afresh. So this button here, let's come over here. We are done with all these ones and all the rest from here. We are done with all this one. So now we are at this level here, this left side. We are done with the right hand corner. Let's come over to the left hand corner. So this button here is like undo or redo. So let's say, for example, I put some messed up stuff on my chart that I really don't like. Maybe I drew some random shit like messy things on my chart, and then I want to remove them. Like I drew some of these messy things on my chart. You can simply delete it, right? You see something like this that will give you an option to remove, to lock, set alert with it, go to settings. I will teach you how to do all to use all these things when we come over to this left hand corner, but you can delete. If you don't want to delete, you can do what? Undo, right? And you see it back on your chart. So if I want to remove all this stuff on my chart, I can simply click like this and remove everything. You see, everything is gone. If I want to add them back, I click on reduce scale price and you see that all of them are back. But if I don't want them, I'll just click on undo, create trend line. I can just remove everything and my chart goes back to normal. That's what we use the undo and redo button for. So this replay here is for subscribers, those who have subscribed their trading view maybe for 1 month, for 2 months, or for the annual, which is the 1 year. You can actually play the bar. We use that one for back testing. For those of us who love back testing, I back test a lot. So you can also use this replay button to back test. And this is alert. This alert gives you the option for you to set alert at any level. Let's say you want the price to get to this level and maybe you might not be on your chart at that moment. You're going to click on this alert. Once you click on the alert, it will give you now options to place alert at any price range on your chart. You can put the alert here, and what you're simply saying is that if price buys into this level and gets to that price level and you're not on your chart, it will then trigger that alert. You'll be alerted from TradingView on your straight to your email. Straight to your email. You'll be alert on your email that price has gotten into your level. You'll be alert on your trading view. If you have it logged in on your phone, you'll be alert as well. And then you will hear the sound and you know that then price is at your level. Then you go and check your chart. Then we have the indicators, right? We have the indicators. For those of us who love using different types of indicators, this is where you can find indicators. So if you click on this indicator, right? Once you click on indicator, it's going to bring up a lot of indicators that you can use. So let's say, for example, you want to search for MACD, right? You search for MACD, right? You see moving average, convergence, divergence, MACD strategy. You see all kinds of MACD will come out, all kinds of MACD indicators will come out. So let's say, for example, you also want to search for the RSI. You see relative strength index, all kind of RSI strategy, Connors RSI, stochastic RSI, all kinds of RSI will come out. So whatever indicator you're looking for, guys, you simply go to this indicator section here. Once you come to the indicator section here, you'll be able to search for whatever indicator you love using, your favorite indicator. You're going to search for it and then it will pop up and then you then add it to your chart. The next one we have here, the next section here says candles line, right? So now it gives you options to choose whatever you love. Whatever you love. I love using the candles. These are the candles on my chart here. These are my candles. Some people love analyzing with lines, right? Some people love analyzing with lines. But we as technical analysts, we analyze the market or we analyze our chart simply using what? Candlesticks. So, but if you don't like using candlestick, you can come here, select whatever. We have the Akanashi, we have the high low, the baseline, we have the area. You see the area here, you can see how it looks, right? So you can just come up here and then choose whatever. You can see we have a whole lot of stuff on our chart right now here. we have the columns, we have, yeah, you can see all this stuff. So anyone you love using, bro. We have the hollow candles, but anyone you love, but I'm just going to stick with my candles. These are best for me. This is what I love. So I'm just going to stick with my candles, but I'm just giving you all the options and all the tools that are available on TradingView, so you make your choice, choose for yourself. So the next section we have here is the time frame. The time frame, which is time interval. So if you click on this drop down icon here, it gives you an option to choose the time frame that you love to watch your chart on. It gives the option to choose within the 1 year, the 6 months, the 3 months, 1 month, week, day, 4 hour, 3 hour, down to the 1 second. So now you're going to choose your favorite time frame that you love analyzing the charts. Maybe you might love to use the daily to analyze, or the 1 hour to analyze, or the 4 hour to analyze, or maybe the 1 minute, 15 minutes. It all depends on you. It all depends on what you love. But now you'll be able to what to choose different time frames that you want to look your chart on. So now for you to be able to put this time frame up here, so you don't need to come and be screwing up, down, and searching for the time frame. What you simply do is to click the stars, right? So if you click the stars, right, you favorite it for yourself. It will be added straight to this place. So let me say I want to add the monthly. I click on the monthly. You can see I have the M here, which says the 1 month. So if I want to take it off, I click inside of the star. It's off. Let's say I want to have the 1 minute. I'll add the 1 minute there. I just click inside of the star and add it there. So I don't need to come here next time and start searching for my time frame, or maybe I'll start looking for time frame up and down. I have everything already here on my chart. So I can go search for it. I can go down to the weekly, you get. So let's reset. Like what I taught you guys, you can just right click when you have something like this on your chart. Just right click. Once you right click on your mouse, or maybe on your pad, yeah, you can just come here and say reset. So once you reset, you can come to the daily as well. Just play on the time frame, because when we start to do the top down analysis, you're going to see the use for your time frames. You come to the 4 hour, you come to the 1 hour. You just make choice for yourself, bro. Just the best time frame. Always use the best time frame. These are the time frames I love looking at. These are the time frames I love looking at the chart. I love analyzing on the daily. First of all, the weekly to know what the market is doing overall on the weekly. Then I go to the daily to check the market trends. Where is the market trending to? Okay, we are in an uptrend, or we are in a downtrend. We have a bullish candle close, or we have a bearish candle close from day. And I'll go to the 4 hour, maybe the 4 hour, be able to mark up my zones. You can see how I was able to mark out this 4 hour supply zone, 4 hour supply zone, and then this 4 hour demand zone where the market came into reverse, came back into, and then what? Reverse. So on the 4 hour, I'm going to mark out my zones that I feel the market will get to, and then reverse from. Then I can also check for that on the 1 hour as well. Maybe look for possible reversal, or maybe continuation on the 1 hour time frame. I go on the 15 minutes or the 30 minutes to refine my zones. Maybe refine the 4 hour zone, the 1 hour zone, and then my 15 minutes is what I use for my change of character. After I've seen my change of character, then I'll be taking my entries on the 5 minutes. So that's how I go from time frame to time frame, analyzing the chart, doing what we call top-down analysis. So click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and then toggle on the notification bell, so that when I come up with a video of the top-down analysis, you'll be able to see what top-down analysis are. I will teach you how to do proper top-down analysis, both for beginners and advanced traders. I will teach you guys on how to do proper top-down analysis. Now I'm telling you that I'm the best mentor when it comes to explanation. So what this left corner, we have our profile, like you can see. If I click on it, smart money widget, my home, my help center, what's new on TradingView, the color thing, drawing tools panel, these drawing tools, I can take it off. If I click on it, you see it's off. I've taken it off. I can add it back. Do you understand? Then I'll be able to see. You can change language. Maybe you are in Japan, you're in France, you're in Spain, Italy, Poland, Turkey. You can change the language anywhere you are. You can change the language. I prefer the English. Yeah, I speak English, so no big deal about that. Then this is my profile, yeah. You can see my profile. I have my profile. Then you can also see account billing and the rest. This is where I have referred about 26 people, and this is my gift. This is my coin. I can use this coin to subscribe my trading view. So let me do it. Let me try to do it here in your front. So when you refer people to use your trading view link, you're going to get a referral bonus. And with your referral bonus, you'll be able to do what? To earn a coin that you will use in subscribing your trading view. So let me do it here so that you can see how it works, right? So if you click on this referral, if you click on the coin, if you click on the coin here, it's not coming up. So this billing here, this billing opens a place, it opens a place for you where you can add your details, maybe your credit card details or your debit card details, like maybe when you want to subscribe, this is it. You understand? This is it. You can subscribe and add your details, right? There are a lot of things you can do here, right? You can edit it. You can see smart money reach. I joined TradingView 2 years ago. You understand? That was when I was trying to figure out my way in trading, trying to figure out my way in trading. I had about 6 followers, and this is my history so far, my billing history, my subscriptions, and all the rest with everything that I've done. You can see the profile. This is my profile, and you can see that I have a lot of things to do here. So let's go back. Let's go back here to my home. So I can click on this. It's not coming up. I don't know why it's not coming up, but I think we can do subscription from here, right? I have 500, I have 1,000. This you can see my referral bonus and how much they are worth. 50. You can see how much I have 1,505 coin. This is my coin balance, right? So 500 is $5, 1,000 is $10, 5,000 is $50, so and so on. So let's try to do like subscription, yeah? Let's see if my coin is enough to subscribe. So I can say I want to subscribe. I don't know. Or if I say let's just continue. I will do that for you guys in another video. It's taking long, so let's not take all the whole day trying to figure out these things. So you can always play around your trading view and see how it works, guys. So now, if you can clearly see now that we've talked about the watch list. So I've explained to you guys how you can add or remove different currency pairs from your watch list. You can either click on the add button to do that, to add or remove currency pairs. And we've talked about how to use the take snapshot, how to use the camera icon, how to use the full screen mode, which makes the screen more bigger for you to see everything that you're looking at on your chart. Then you can click on the escape button and then everything comes back as normal. We've talked about the chart settings as well, how you can change the candlestick colors to your favorite colors. We talked about the status line and all the rest, the canvas, how you can add the watermark and everything. We've talked about the settings, and then we've talked about the undo and redo. We've talked about the replay, the alert, the indicators, the candlesticks and line charts. We've talked about the time frame interval, and then let's talk about this one at our left hand corner here. This line at our left hand corner. So the first one we have at the top here is our profile. You can see my profile name here saying we are Smart Money Rich. You can edit your profile, you can add profile pictures, you can rename it, you can go to your profile settings to do a lot of settings there. You can add your credit card or your debit card details, so you can subscribe to your TradingView simply by paying through a debit or credit card. You can see all your referrals, which means for everyone that are using your link to open an account with TradingView, they'll be able to see how many referrals you've gotten so far. And then whenever someone you refer, you will get a coin. And this coin, you can use this coin to subscribe your TradingView as well. So the next one we have here, we have our home, the center. We have all the drawing panels, these drawing panels by our left hand corner here. You can remove it or you can simply leave it there and then make use of it. So like I told you guys, you can always play with the TradingView platform, the interface, the drawing tools, and the features, everything. You can always play with it just as I've directed you and instructed you on what to do. Just make sure that you open your trading, you go about all the settings, try to use all the tools and know what every one of them are being used for. So the next one we have here, if you click on it, you see the cross, the dot, and the arrow. So you can see this stuff on my chart, right? It is the cross. So when you choose the cross here, this is what you're going to see on your chart. For me, I love this cross because I can simply, it shows me if I want to check, okay, where was this price range? You can see at the down, if you check the down part here, you see that it was Friday, the 23rd of June, this year 2023, at around 10 a.m. that we saw the price push from this level. And let's say if you want to check where the price get to at the time, you can simply see that the price pushed from this level below here at around 10 a.m. Friday, 23rd June, and the price range was, if you check at the top right hand corner, the price range was 1.08419, and then it traded up to this level. You can also see the time it traded on up to that level on Tuesday, the 27th of June at around 2 p.m. You understand? And it traded from that level, that price range, into that price range of 1.09776. That's why I chose this cross here, because it shows me levels on the chart very easily, both time, date, and everything. You can choose the dots if you can choose the dots. You can see that we no longer have the cross tool. What we have here is the dot line. You can also as well choose the arrow. So the arrow, you see that we have an arrow here just like your mouse cursor. Instead of cross or instead of dot, you simply have the arrow that goes around your chart and all the rest. But for me, I prefer the cross because that's what I've been using for a very long time, and that's what I like using. The next section we have here, when it comes to our trading at drawing panels, what we have here is trend line. So we use trend line for drawing lines on our chart. So you can simply change the colors of your trend line to white or maybe to any color, depends on what you like. You can also make it bigger or make it smaller. You can also as well turn it to dash or make it simple line or make it dotted, or it depends on what you like. You can go to settings and then check it out. Text, you can add text to it. You can see that some of my trend lines here, I have text inside of them, like this one. You can see I have this level breakup structure inside of my trend line. So it is something you can simply write and add text to it. So once you get it to your chart like this, you can simply go to the settings. Once you get to the settings here, you can add text. Let's just say, okay, let me say this is resistance, right? Let's say this is a resistance, and you can change the color. Say I don't want it to be, I want it to be, let's say pink, yeah, and I want it to be bigger a bit. I can make it bigger. If I want it to be at the top, I can just say be at the top. If I want it to be at the bottom, it can be at the bottom. If I want it to be at the left, it be at the left, or be at the right, or you put it simply at the middle and then you can put it in the middle inside. Anyhow you want it, you can add text, and then you see that wherever you take your trend line to, the text will be there, right? You can see the text is there, the text will not go anywhere. So what a lot of people do is that once they draw their trend line, they don't really know how to add text once they draw their trend line. So they will now come here and say text, and then they will now add text and say, let's put the same resistance and say, okay, resistance, let's say resistance, the add text. You see that if you remove your thing like this, the text will still be there. So you will need to move your text closer to it, which is more stress. You understand? It's more stress. So what I do, I just simply go and edit and add text like this. So wherever I draw my trend line to, my stuff will still be there and the text will still be inside. Right? So you can lock your trend lines by using this padlock icon here. You can lock your trend lines on your chart and you won't be able to move them. And then if you unlock it, then you'll be able to move them to any place on the chart. So the reason why we lock it is because sometimes you might draw your trend line. After drawing your trend line, or maybe you place your trend line on your chart and maybe you're doing something else. So once you're doing something else, you can just simply push it, and then when you come to check again, where did I put this trend line? I can't really know where I put the trend line. So the best thing to do is that once you draw your trend line and you like where it is, you just go there and lock it, and you see that you won't be able to move it out of that location. And the next one we have here is that you need to favorite all your tools. Any tools you love, try to favorite them. Try to make sure that you put them somewhere here, because look at, we have too many drawing tools, we have too many trend lines, we have the horizontal line, the horizontal ray. You need to play with this place here. Try to use all of them, put them on your chart and see what the values are. You understand? That's how I come about knowing all those things, trying to play with my trading view when I'm free, trying to check out the features, the uses, and all those stuff. You should try it out. You see that you discover a lot of new things you've never discovered on TradingView before. Just go on. It's a platform. Go on. Make use of all these things. Make use of them. And then the next section we have here, we have the Fibonacci retracement. Yeah, this is the one reason why you need to subscribe to my YouTube channel and stay tuned, because I'll be dropping video on how to use the Fibonacci retracement very soon. So all you just need to do now is to make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, turn on the notification bell for more notifications when I drop nice great YouTube contents like this. So we have the brush tool here. It's just like the drawing tool, the rectangle. So we use this rectangle to draw out levels of supply and demand, levels of support and resistance as well. So the same thing, you can still go to the settings here, right? You can still add text, you can still change the background, change the borders, you can add text to it, you can change it to any color you want, play with it. Make sure you play with it. But remember, the zones are the levels that I use to mark out place that I have seen market react from before, like my supply and demand zone. So now I'll be dropping a video on how to draw supply and demand zone. I'll be dropping a video on how to mark out a valid supply and demand zone. Like you all know, I'm a smart money trader and I am a supply and demand trader. So stay tuned for more videos, right? So this is our rectangle tool. We use it to mark out our levels of points of interest, our POI, levels of supply and demand. You can change the colors, you can do a lot of things, you can look it up on your chart and all the rest, right? So now we have the text. So let's say you want to leave a text on your chart, you want to do something like this. You can write anything and say this. I'm looking out for this, that. You can change the color to whatever color you like. You can change it to red, pink, purple. It's just like that. So always see that you go to the settings whenever you put something on your chart type, go to the settings and play around with it. And then we have the icon here. The icon here gives you the option to put emojis on your chart, thumbs up, thumbs down, and all the rest. This guy here or this guy here. You can add flags, you can add a lot of things, a lot of icons. You can put them on your chart. You can put the flights, all these things. You can add it on your charts, all those stuff. There are a lot of things to play around within these drawing panels here. And then on how to calculate pips as well, we have the measurement tool. It's going to save you stress from trying to calculate how many pips from year to year or from there to year. You just pick it up and then say, okay, I want to know how many pips the market moved from this low to this high, right? So you just mark from the low straight to the high, and simply tells you that the market had to move what? 141 pips, which means from this price range here, 1.08321 into this price level 1.09739, it has to move a total of 141 pips. You can also calculate and say, okay, if price should move from this high down into this low, how many pips does it need to move? And it will tell you, it will simply need to move minus 211 pips, which means from this price level into this price level, the market has to move minus 211 pips. So you can always calculate pips using those levels on your charts. Using it, you can always calculate pips with it, how many pips the market needs to move from point A to point B, or from point B to point C, or from point D to point B. And then we also have this section here. This section gives us the long position and the short position. So this long position simply means you're using it to know where you want to buy from. This is it on my chart. You can see it gives you the exact price you'll be entering from and the exact price for your exit and for your take profit. So now I taught you guys on how to use MT5 and MT4. If you've not watched that video, I would love you to go and watch that video first and then come back here. Now let's say you want to take a trade and then you want to take a trade from this level and then your take profit at this high and your stop loss below this level. What you're going to use, you're just going to use the long position tool. So once you pick the long position tool, let's try it on this other level. Yeah, let me just give you examples of what I'm talking about. So let's say, okay, I just use my rectangle tool and then I marked out this low. After marking out this low, I go and pick up my long position tool like this and say I want to buy from this price here. Look at from this price, and then my stop loss. My stop loss will be at this low. This low. I can simply move it like this. My stop loss at this low, and then my take profits will be at this high. This high. That's where my take profit should be. So what you do now is that you go to your MT5 or your MT5, your MT5 or your MT4. I'm sorry, guys. Then you're going to see an option. Either you click on Euro USD, you go to trade. You need to watch that video. Click on Euro USD, you go to trade. When you get to trade, then you go over to choose your either market execution, market limit order, any of the pending orders. But remember, this will be your stop loss here, this will be your entry, and then this will be your target, which is your take profit. So now on your chart, your target might be green, and then your stop loss might be red, and then this white line between the target and the stop loss will be like gray or black. So for me, it is white, so I know this is my price, and my stop loss is in purple, so I know this is my stop loss, and then my take profit is in gray. So this is where I'm going to put as my take profit, this as my price entry, and then this as my stop loss level. The same thing too when it comes to the sell the short tool, right? So the short tool is the same thing. Let's say you use the short position tool and then you want to sell from this, you want to sell from that low, then your stop loss here, your stop loss is just somewhere around here and your take profit is like this low, right? So you're going to see that this will be your entry level, this will be your stop loss level, and then below here, this will be your stop loss level, this will be your entry level, and then below here, this will be your what? Your target level, which is your take profit level. So always try to make sure that you play with your trading view platform, guys. And now, if there's any video you want me to drop, you can check me out on my Instagram page. My Instagram handle is smart money underscore. It's smart underscore money underscore rich. I repeat again, my Instagram handle is smart underscore money underscore rich. I'm a smart money trader and I'm going to be dropping many content about smart money, how to trade other blocks, how to trade supply and demand. I'm going to teach you guys how to do top-down analysis using the smart money strategy. But for now, I'm trying to teach you guys how to go about trading. So my YouTube channel is going to benefit a lot of beginners and advanced traders. That's one reason why you need to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, and expect more video content from me, right? So guys, always make sure that you go on your trading view, try to play around and see how you can make use of all this tool, all these features on the trading view. Catch you in the next video. Stay cool. I wish you guys more profitable days ahead and more profitable weeks ahead. See you soon, guys. If you love my videos and my content and the way I explain things, you can as well drop a comment, click the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.